Page 3 now, gaming disorder and sociopathic behavior. There could be a cause and effect between the two vis-a-vis school shootings by teenagers. The World Health Organization is now officially recognizing gaming disorder as an unique addiction, not unlike drug addiction. Agree or not, at the very least, this designation is bringing attention to a problem that runs rampant in this country. However, too often, too many parents refuse and or fail to address seriously video game addiction. Joining me now from Las Vegas, Nevada, board-certified family physician and host of the Dr. Dahlia show, Dr. Dahlia Wachs. Doctor, gaming disorder, do you agree that this is a serious ailment that should be dealt on an individual basis like the World Health Organization is suggesting?
Absolutely. I was relieved when the World Health Organization classified it as a disorder that needs to be addressed, because I think too many of us are spending too much time on video games, too much time internet shopping, too many times on our smartphones, and it does follow an addictive pattern of behavior. And it's something that has kind of been swept under the rug for a long time.
Parents have come to me, my friends and acquaintances, and they've said rather plaintively, oh, my son, he's locked in his room all day long playing video games, and I can't pry him away. And I just kind of look at them with a perplexed look on my face, saying, you must do your job as a parent. Isn't that true?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I'm a professor at Touro University, Nevada, and even medical students whom I teach, I notice they'll escape to video games. All of us will go as an escape. And so, like you brought up, when a child is locked up in his room for an extended period of time, what the video game is doing is masking something that could be serious. Are they being bullied? Are they being assaulted? Do they have ADHD? And are they having trouble in school, which, they're bored, and so they go to video games. So a lot of times video games mask something that really needs to be addressed.
Or is the video game causing the trouble at school, which could be as well. The bottom line is, if you allow this to happen, it seems to me that these young people become detached from reality. And I have no empirical proof of this, maybe years and years down the road, but it seems as though there could be a link between this behavior, sociopathic behavior, and then possibly acting out on that sociopathic behavior, say, for example, going into a school and shooting up your classmates.
You bring up a fantastic point. Even though studies have not shown that video games will make a normal, healthy person turn suicidal or homicidal, my concern is video games offer an escape. And when people play video games for hours on end and it destroys their school life and work life, it makes you concerned why people want to escape reality so much and live as an avatar where they get to win this fortress or win the girl or etc. And so this need to escape reality could be psychologically very troubling.
Right. And so, again, I put the blame squarely on the parents in a situation like this. And when you zoom out and you look at the big picture, Doctor, it seems as though the baby boom generation, the generation that's raising these kids, the generation that's allowing that boy to stay in that room for hours on end playing video games and being unhealthy and being antisocial, it's the same generation, by the way, that's allowing kids to bring an iPad to dinner and play. When I see that now, my blood just begins to boil, because I know what's happening there and what should be happening. What should be happening is the parents should be engaging that child at dinner, talking to that child, instead of just placating them with a video game.
Exactly. And the parents, what are they doing at dinner time? They're on their smartphone. They're on their iPad. So the kids see their parents not pay attention to them.
And so what we've created, if you look at it, again, in the big picture, is a generation, an iPad, computer, video game generation. How in the world, Doctor, are they going to function in the real world? Because the real world is not the fantasy that they're looking at hours on end every day.
It's not. They're in this Ready Player One, which I love the book, but in that sort of fantasy where they wish they were their avatar. And unless the parents get on board and the parents get offline and get off their smartphones, the children will never get off theirs.
Right. And this is not the same, in my opinion, as when, I was a kid in the Stone Age listening to the Rolling Stones album over and over and over again. This is wholly different, is it not?
Yes, absolutely. You know, just because we liked music and we wanted to sing and we wanted to fantasize about being a rock star, that's different from escaping reality and playing for hours and hours on end and skipping school and skipping family time. When it starts to get into our life, our everyday life, and we're losing jobs, that's when it becomes compulsive behavior.
And by the way, my mother said, hey, turn it off. And if you don't turn it off, that thing's going out the window. And I believed her. Doctor, thank you.